supposed to be in a half hour, but if it's a protest, I'm thinking there's probably people outside right now. So we're gonna go check it out. Checking it out. Checking it out. I got 2 phones, a GoPro, and a camcorder. I don't think they're gonna let me take everything, what I want in there, so that's why I thought, well, maybe just my phones will come in. I can do one static and one live. We'll see what it is, man. See how many people are there. It's not just a council meeting, it's also a protest. So I'm thinking the people that were in that picture with the mayor that I posted on my community page, they're probably going to be there in a counter protest for the people that are protesting. So this may be interesting tonight. I have no idea what to expect. I did talk to one of the council members this morning, or I can't remember if it was before or afternoon, but I actually know her son. Small world. So we are sci-fi with sci-fi news. Sci-fi Brian with sci-fi news. I don't know why, but I had like really bad anxiety tonight. All day actually. I just been editing a video. I got a video ready for a live premiere after this. It's uploading and everything right now. When I get home, all you gotta do is hit publish and we'll have an instant premiere. And that's from, I believe, yesterday's live. We'll give you guys a street view here. You can just tell us how some people shouldn't even be on a motorcycle. Can't put your feet down when you stop. Some of these people, they just never stop because they don't want to put their feet down. It's not how you're supposed to ride a motorcycle. You just ride right through everything. That would be cool if we get to go in this building. It's the... I'm trying to remember the name of the building. It's not the courthouse. Shit. It's on the tip of my tongue. Come on, I need some help, guys. It's clicking on the tip of my freaking tongue. Anyways, they remodeled the look at this person going like 25, going like 40 miles an hour, and at 25. But anyways, they remodeled the shiznit out of this, I keep going to say municipal building. Oh, it's something like that. Damn it, I can't think of the name of it. City Hall, that's it, City Hall. We're going to City Hall. It's been totally re-renovated, and I know it was in a movie. I don't know what movie. Oh. We're just a few blocks away here now. I have to stop. all my cameras are fully charged. Both phones fully charged. I feel like I'm going to Kenosha, just don't have a helmet and boots. And we have a cop behind me. I'm not sure if it's a sheriff or a Sheboygan police officer. Oh, he's switching lanes. He wants to go straight. So he is no longer behind me, and that was a city cop. Let's go see what's going on. I think I already see people protesting, you guys. Maybe not. Some protesters right here. Small group on this side. Right there. They look like they're of the LGBTQ or whatever. Oh, I was hoping to get a spot right up front here. Guess I'll take this one. Parallel is beyond. This is the first time parallel parking this truck. Crunch. The golden rule: if you got in, you can get out. So make sure the person in front of me can get out. I'm gonna actually get out and see how close I am. I can't hardly tell. I think I'm, oh shit, I think I'm perfect. Alright. Let's get all our stuff here. ID, camera rig, phones. Sidewalk. First thing I want to do is go to the security and see if I'm going to be able to get in with my rig and stuff, or if I can have my phones, or just my phone, or what. I don't even know if I want to go in there at this point. Oh, my screen is filthy. Alright, here's the water. I do have my regular tripod with me too, but I can't put my stabilizer. I can only put one device on there if I use that, is what I'm trying to say. But with this rig that I use, this monopod and stabilizer, I can have two. And I have my GoPro body cam on. If I can't wear that in there, I do have my little handheld holder that's got also like a mini tripod. So worst case scenario, I could just bring that in with my phone. We'll see what happens here. I have never been in this building. Says no entrance. Please use north entrance. So I guess the protest and the entrance is around back. How are we doing tonight?
We're doing fine.
Great. Are you here for the council meeting?
Yep.
Awesome. All right, let's see if we can get an interview with there's some protesters right over here. How are you guys doing tonight?
Alright.
Would you like to do an interview
I don't know.
about why we're out here tonight, maybe? And
I guess a short one, because
okay.
I'm not that great on camera.
Would you like to say something, sir?
Yeah, I'd like to say you didn't even ask them yet if they'd like to be filmed.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm on public, sir. Public sidewalk. Yeah. Kick rocks. I don't know who you are, but you're nobody. So I'm sorry about that, Peter. Interrupted. Why are we out here tonight?
Because a group of people from Sheboygan are upset with the mayor because he posted a picture from Pride on the Travel Wisconsin Facebook page. So some of us feel that those people really don't care about this ethics violation that they filed, and they just found a way, a little weak spot, to needle the city and the mayor because they don't like Pride. They don't want Pride in Sheboygan. They don't want the festival. They don't want the Pride flags in June. So.
Well, how do you feel about the Pride people that were making fun of the Catholic dress in that picture? I think that's the main
parody. And not every citizen gets to be represented by every single action of a government official. Let's talk about Glenn Grothman or any number of the aldermen who do things that don't represent me.
Right.
Is that an ethics violation?
Well, when you're in a position of government and you've been elected, don't you think that people have something to say about? There's guidelines to follow.
Does Glenn Grothman care about what I have to say?
Well, we were talking about the mayor.
Does he fight for my values?
I don't even know who that is.
Well, he's a representative that represents the city of Sheboygan.
Thank you.
That's very hard right. And Glenn Grothman is supposed to represent me. He's a government official. But he does things like say single moms are responsible for violence and that lots of tons of weirdly racist coded things. So I don't need to go into that. But people are allowed to experience things that government officials that they don't personally approve of. That's okay. It's not an ethics violation.
Okay, well, thanks for your opinion. Are you guys planning on going into the meeting and speaking your thoughts there?
Well, you can't speak about something that's not on the agenda, so it's not on the agenda. So it won't be spoken about.
Okay.
By anyone.
All right, so Are you part of the Taking Back Sheboygan?
No, that
Okay.
would be the opposite of what we're trying to do.
Right on. Okay, I just wanted to make. Does anybody else want to add to what she has to say?
No comment.
All right. Well, thank you. Have a great night. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, I just read
Thank you.
Oh, sure. Where do we have it?
Do you know where the council meeting is located, sir?
I'm guessing it's
Upstairs?
upstairs. I'm
Okay.
not sure of that.
Cool. I'm willing to go and check out this building. They really did a number on it. I haven't been in here since it was remodeled. Must be up some more, it looks like. Nobody knows where they're going, everyone. I really wanted to know about the protest. Can you guys still see okay? What's up, everybody? All right, here it is. Everyone. Am I still looking good? Does the signal look good, you guys? Otherwise, I can try to see if there's a Wi-Fi. There was no security to come in this building. Excuse me, is there a Wi-Fi signal I can get onto here?
Yes. Do you have I think it's City of Sheboygan. Do you see the Wi-Fi?
Okay,
come
I
up?
haven't looked yet, but
Okay, I'm quite certain it's Sheboygan Guest, but let me just confirm real quick.
that's
for you. I don't
the
hop on
that's
it.
the proper channel or the Wi-Fi to go
Yes,
onto, and then
yes.
it's any password.
I think it's Sheboygan Guest as well.
Okay.
But let me confirm with
All
our
right,
IT director.
thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry, it's so shaky, you guys. Man, I should have brought my camera or my tripod and my monopod. I see a lot of familiar faces in here. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be sitting in a chair. I think I'm going to be standing here. Oh, thank you, John. I'm still going to try to get on their Wi-Fi here, so the signal is perfect, possibly. think I'm on their Wi-Fi now. Let me know it's still good.
So the password is city guest, no caps.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, you were right.
Okay. Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I got a couple chairs right here if I want to sit down. Which I'm thinking I might just grab this chair right away.
Good to see you. Are you Brian?
Yes.
Are you?
Yes, are you Barb?
I am.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
I was adjusted.
I
How you doing?
I was
Nice to
telling
meet you.
Dave that I had talked to you and you knew Chad.
Yeah. Long time ago.
Yeah. You even said that Toro? I don't remember him working at Toro.
I don't either.
Yeah, we only, I mean, I think he worked longer than me. There was another friend of ours, Tony. Tony.
Kaufman.
Yep.
I remember all of those guys, yeah.
And, we maybe a month or two for me. I don't, it was a very short stint over there.
I'll have to tell him I met you now.
All right, yeah, cool. Nice to meet you.
So I'm gonna put these here. I'm giving you one responsibility. Make sure no one sets chairs in front of the exit. So they
I'm
can.
not going to be able to do anything like that. I'm
I'll
sorry.
okay, I'll come back and help. You see someone. You can put him over there or over here, just not in front of the
All right.
doors. Thank you.
You're welcome. So there is Barbara Feldy. I talked to her on the phone this morning. I know her son. He was in a bad motorcycle accident. Lost one. Oh man, is the signal bad, you guys? Because I'm on their Wi-Fi now. If it was better without, I'll go back. Oh yeah, Phil. Good to see you, man. Did you see the article I posted on my community about the mayor? Yeah, I got a couple different links on my community page. I believe so. Yes, they are.
Want a high one?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he did mention to try to keep this
Open.
open and not sit in front of the doorway. So.
This over here.
Is that one open, sir?
Yeah. Yep.
She just laid a chair. I don't know what she did.
No, I am Sci-Fi Bride with Sci-Fi News.
Oh, you're not Chad.
No, my name is Brian.
A lady just brought this here. No, I don't need her.
Let somebody else.
Looks like a lot of small business owners here. I recognize a few people.
See what's happening.
You didn't do your job there.
I know, I don't know who put that there.
I thought this lady was coming back, but a few people wanted to.
Oh, I wasn't really paying too much attention to faces. I thought,
I think this is open now. I'll be right back. Don't let me take that.
oh, you're good. No, the hallway is clear. It's actually still seats open in here, and it's still open. So.
Second. special thanks to my husband, Dr. Jeff Glisner, who literally served as my unpaid clerk and technician during COVID due to personnel issues. I want you to know that I'm not leaving because I don't want to be here. I'm proud of the work that I did with the school district to help improve outcomes for adolescents. In my new position as circuit court judge, I'll have access to even more tools to attempt to try to improve the mental health of youth in our community, and also increase their sense of belonging and purpose. I now am proud to say that I leave the court in capable hands and in good condition. I leave the court in better shape than what I found it in terms of efficiencies, efficacies, cost savings, and fairness. I trust that my successor will continue to treat the court and all of its occupants and stakeholders with dignity and respect that the position deserves. And I ask that you continue to support a thoughtful, independent, and strong judiciary that meets the needs of our residents with a listening ear towards justice. Thank you.
We are so lucky to have had Natasha these last 8+ years. We are sad to see her go, but she's on to bigger and better things. So with that, I do have a certificate to recognize her service to the city of Sheboygan, her 8+ years of valued service and contribution to justice in the city of Sheboygan, May 2015 to July 2023. Congratulations, Judge. Next, we have a presentation
general fund revenue detail, you can see how it is split up amongst the different categories. Again, the taxes, we're going to be receiving that final settlement in August, which will get us to 100%. And intergovernmental revenue is the $11.6 million that we are expecting to be settled between August and October. So the 11.8% will get closer to 100% shortly. All the other items are currently either about where we would expect or just slightly below, but there is a lag on certain revenues, especially ambulance revenues. We take people to the hospital, but it takes a few months for the bills to go out to the residents or individuals who have used the services, so it takes a couple months for those to show up in our financials. On the expense side, we are, as I mentioned, at 52.1%. Those large items, the purchase services and the miscellaneous expense and transfers do incorporate those large transfers that happen once a year. So that is why those items are significantly over that 50% benchmark number. But we are looking healthy in all the other areas at this time related to expenses. I did not go into detail on other funds tonight because we had many of them and I didn't want to have everyone be bored, to be honest. So I focused on the general fund. However, if there's any time any questions come up or if anyone is ever interested to see how the other budget line items are doing, I please urge you to reach out to myself in the finance department. I'm more than happy to go over any expense or revenue line items with anybody in the community and especially our callers. Now, as we look towards 2024, because the budget process is already underway, the finance staff met with the department heads and also the clerks that help us in the various departments with entry of budget. I wanted to make sure that the council was appraised of the information that is out there relating to the 2024 budget outlook. Every year, we do have several programs that we look at when it comes to state laws that we are required to either participate in or are by statute required to do. One of those is the levy limit. This is an item that is by the state is capped at a certain dollar amount, which is the net new construction each year as a percentage, relates it to the levy limit. So a couple significant items coming forward for the levy limit are 6 kids or tax increment districts did close at the beginning of this year, so we will see those balances reflected in our levy limit calculation for this year. In addition, we get to do that net new construction. However, that number we do not have yet. That comes out approximately August 15th. So we will have an updated figure on how much the city is allowed to levy in the middle of August. Another item of note is the state shared revenue. There was a bill that passed not too long ago, Act 12, in the state government. So it increased the amount of our municipal aid that we are going to be receiving from the state and actually tied it to sales tax. So this is not a one-time revenue. on that document to make sure you mark your calendars down. There's a committee of the whole, I believe it's September 5th, right after Labor Day, where we are going to be looking at the budget in depth. With each department, it's different model than we have done in the past, but we are asking and hoping for more public and aldermanic input into the process than we have had in the past. The 2024 to 2028 capital improvement plan also is incorporated into this current budget schedule. It previously was done as a separate process, but we have incorporated it into one so that we can get a holistic view of our budget as we move through the process. And lastly, I wanted to make sure that all the older persons know that the 2023 assessment notices have been mailed. So that is 17,000 plus documents that have been mailed to every property owner in the city to make sure they are aware of the assessment change that is happening. This is year 2 of 5 of the revaluation contract that was signed with Rhoda Appraisals back in 2021. So I urge anybody who has questions or concerns about their assessment to reach out to the assessor's office, but I'm more than happy to also assist where I can. With that, I will answer any questions from the council.
Questions for Alder Crowe?
I just wanted to, first of all, which packet are you referring to?
So the agenda packet. So today's council documents have a budget scheduled within it.
All right. Would you briefly please expand, if you can, on how the levy, how is the levy that the city can modify, calculate it? You said within construction, right?
That is correct. So the state puts out every year the equalized value for the city, and they calculate net new construction. Every year, we start with our base amount of levy that we were allowed the previous year, and a percentage. So I'm trying to recall, and I'm going to blank, of course, on the amount from last year. But let's say it's 1% was net new construction percentage of total value in the city. It grew by 1% with net new construction. Our levy can go up by 1%. So in addition, for this year, because we closed the tax increment districts, you can also increase by 50% of the value of the TIDs, the amounts that was increased from the TID value. So there are a couple points this year compared to a normal year, but that is how that is calculated.
Thank you.
Additional comments for the record? All right, thank you. All right, so next we have another employee recognition. If Ed Project would come up. If there's anyone else who's trying to. So, if anyone has ever rode the bus in the last couple, Jim Schramm, Jim, come on down. You haven't done this for a while. So if anyone has been on Shoreline Metro in the last couple decades, you might know this smiling face, or at least you might have used to, Ed Project. Ed has been a dedicated bus driver for Shoreline Metro for 43 years. He started in January 30th, 1980, so just a few years back. He's been a committed, dedicated public servant to the city of Sheboygan, providing transportation to folks with disabilities, elderly folks, kiddos, the Sheboygan School District, and everyone in between that utilizes public transit. So we're sad to see Ed go, but we're very glad to have had him on Team City for these last few decades. So Ed, congratulations on your retirement. Would you like to say a few words? All right.
I made a few notes. Once in a while. I really wanted to say thank you very much. I want to thank the council
council and the city of Sheboygan for its support of public transportation. Probably one of the most underutilized economic tools we have to provide transportation to folks that need to get to work, to the doctors, to get an education so that they can further themselves. There are many aspects of public transit, and I hope that through the task force that is in place now, with the conjunction with the county and the city, we can move forward to expand the need, the quality of transportation that is well needed within the county. For our veterans, our elderly and disabled, who are, many of them are struggling to get to care and things of that nature. I'm just going to quote a brief message that I sent to Mr. Mink, which is the last part of my retirement message to him. I'd like to thank you, the city of Sheboygan, my colleagues, the management team, ATU Local 998, and my family. Most of all, I want to thank the citizens and riders of Shoreline Metro, for without you, there was no need for me. I am not disappearing, just beginning a new chapter in what I consider the astonishing book of life. God bless everyone, and thank you very much for the opportunity to serve.
So on the radio, I might be the transit guy, but that guy right there is the transit guy. So 43 years. To put that in perspective, he should be the supervisor, but when he started driving transit, I was 4 months old. I've learned a thing or two from Mr. Prochek. I am proud to have worked alongside him for about the last 12 years. He was a colleague, he was a coworker, a team member, and most importantly, is now a friend. Congratulations, Ed.
Sure, thank you. I appreciate it, Mayor. So right now what we're facing is, in our line of work, a dire situation that our supply chain, the vendors nationwide have delayed, not through fault of their own, but just through supply issues, the building of ambulances. And therefore, we placed an order back in 2021. Unfortunately, it's still 45 weeks out, and we've not received our first shipment. We ordered another one in 2022, which will be another year past the previous assignments. So we had the opportunity with this vendor to, they're making a demo. It's already being produced. It's on the line.
Next, we will go to Board Committee number 42, 23, 24.
CPS can be called on already CPS cases.
All right, well, they didn't let the public address the council or anything, so I'll stay alive out here a little bit. This is kind of surprising. Looks like we have police out here.
Okay. Yeah,
was alright for like 10 seconds, but it's like, alright, the lot back is or you wanna give it in? Just like Scorpion or potential boomerang, potential laser band, and again,
Can I help you?
Sure.
You want to give me some personal space, brother?
You want to give me some personal space?
You're the one that walked up to me
You're the
and
one
literally
that's,
almost
You're the
bumped
one that's photographing.
Hey, you want to get your dog off of me? This guy just went stomach to stomach with me. I don't know what his problem is. I'm just standing here.
Oh, you absolutely did. I literally watched you do it.
I don't know who he is or who he thinks he is, but I will defend myself.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I got the umbrella,
Right? That's why I got this
Oh, really?
sand spike at the bottom of my monopod so I can
okay.
dimple someone's fucking head with it.
Is it okay if I like kind of feel it?
No, no, it's not okay.
Alright, my bad. Just
It's
wanted
not
to-
sharp or nothing. No, he said something to me earlier about filming on the public sidewalk, which is ridiculous. Right.
Telling this person
Right.
what I know.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
I didn't recognize them first, now I recognize them. They show up a lot of things, people just sit there and try to sort of
That's a good opinion, brother.
Maybe not. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
How are ya? I thought
This guy seems to know my agenda.
Was that?
I said, you seem to know my agenda. I'm here for the city council meeting and filming in public. You think I want to have confirmations and get contact for clicks and views?
No, not you. I wasn't talking about you.
Okay.
Yeah, I was talking about somebody else.
Oh, my mistake.
Yeah, you were not.
I
the person
overheard you
was referring
talking
to.
about something that sounded like you were talking about me.
No, not referring about you.
Oh,
Not referring
okay.
to you.
All right.
There
I'm
was-
glad I cleared that
there
up.
was- There's another the party that's over to your left. They were starting kind of
Yeah, well,
arguments
that's true,
and
but
things, and
sometimes
they were
people
trying
think
and
it's
had a
like
phone out. So that's
Oh,
what
I
was
don't-
going on. So
Who
you're
are they? I see they have badges.
they're not police officers. They claim to be they have citizens advocate, but they're not. What they do is they come to places, they start fights, and then they get views. So that's kind of what they do.
Weird.
Yeah.
I
Attention
recognize.
economy.
I think I went to school with the shorter one,
Yeah, probably.
and she was not all there.
Yeah, it's
You know, I think she has a mental problem. So
I
it's
don't
surprising
know.
to see her with a badge.
yeah. A lot of times people who
And that's something to laugh about, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, to see, I know her.
yeah, I don't know anything specific about them, but I've seen them at other events, and they do try and start and get content. So it's
Interesting. Well, thanks for the
yeah.
for
And
the
sorry,
info.
and I wasn't intending to make it sound like you were
Oh.
the one who was.
I get it all the time, and I just assumed, and that's my bad.
Hey,
Okay?
no problem, no
That was my bad. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
All right, guys. I don't know who that guy was, but some guy, he looked like a judge or a lawyer or something, walked right up to me and just about belly bumped me. And I think he left now, but I would love to see where he is parked. He's gone. Must have gotten in his car and left. That was Mr. Feldy, the committee or council member husband. Oh. Well, that was not as interesting as I wanted it to be. They did not let the public speak at the city council meeting, and everybody was just kind of like flabbergasted when the anvil hit. So, but if you rewind just a couple of minutes, you'll see this guy on the sidewalk come up to me and belly bump me, and we had words in the beginning of the stream. He said something to me about the people didn't want to be filmed, and I says, well, I'm not worried about that because I'm on a public sidewalk. And he thinks he's somebody, like he was dressed like he's a lawyer or a judge or something like that. And then after the meeting, that happened before the meeting, and after the meeting, I'm gonna take this body cam off. I'm sweating under it. After the meeting, I saw him, so I like pointed the camera at him, and he comes right up to the camera like he's gonna do something, right in front of the police like he's somebody. I told the police, I said, get your dog off me. Hell no. Whew. Man, I don't know why, but I was like, I've been having hard to breathe, and I think I'm gonna be okay, but man, it's been a rough couple days, to say the least. But I got an instant premiere as soon as I get home, you guys, and I'm headed there. I might stop and pick up a case of water because I know I only have like 1 or 2 left. And so give me about a half hour, and I have a instant premiere. Well, you can come with me to the gas station. I'm gonna have to go to the next city council meeting. I can't believe he fucking swung the anvil and no public addressments for that city council meeting because he's under fire, you guys. Can you do that? I mean, that's crazy. I should have grabbed the city council. That was the first time I ever did anything like that, other than auditing a courthouse. I've never been to one of those meetings, and there's a agenda pamphlet, everything they were going to go through. And I wonder if it said on there that they were scheduled to have, and then he just swung the anvil, because there was a lot of people with signs that said resign now and quoting Bible verses and everything else. So we'll see what happens, man. I'm surprised I didn't see like the Sheboygan Press or anybody else there picking up this story. I think I had my GoPro on too, and that guy was right up to my chest, man. I can't remember. Pretty sure I did. I can't wait to watch all that shit. nerve-wracking, man. I don't know, I just don't feel good. I feel like I could have a heart attack or a stroke any day and just die, you guys. So if you don't hear from me for a while, that's probably what happened. Wow. I just went right through the red light. Did you see that? Somebody's in here watching. One person, that's cool. It's not about clicks or views for me. If you're not a good person, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to watch you. I don't want to subscribe to you. I don't want you on my channel. It's not about being friends on YouTube, you guys. Bunch of clicky people out here, man. You live and learn, man. You show love until you find out different, right? I'm always nice to people until they're not nice to me, or they just don't learn, or they're just somebody I don't want to mess with. You want to put me in a group and label me and think you know what I do? Go ahead. I think it's funny. Oh, look at this old guy who can't even push that bike. How the hell is he riding that? What the hell? He couldn't even, like, push the thing. How the hell is he ever going to ride it? Unless he's just moving it or bringing it home for a kid or something, but... Instant premiere. I'm so surprised there was no security at all to go into that building for that. Somebody could have just walked in there and totally took out the mirror. I'm just saying, man. There was no screening or nothing. Very, very weird. They had a judge in there that was retired. They had a little ceremony or a little, you know, certificate giving and everything for her. And then they had a bus driver that was retired after 30 years. Oh man, I'm tired. The nookie. The nookie. I did it for the nookie. Egg rolls. 3705 North 13th. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go straight and then go on this road that we used to race cars on behind the school over here. Check it out. There was a flood in the 80s, or I don't know, it might have been the early 90s. It might have been like 92. But it was so flooded that there was tombstones floating across this road right here, you guys, from the graveyard. All these houses over here to the right were all like, had to be rebuilt and shit. Damaged really bad. Yeah, this was all underwater. Oh shit, I was gonna turn there, now I forgot. Damn it. Son of a bitch. I can't turn back over there because this is, I have to, we used to start like right at the stop sign here. My buddy had a Torino. Couple Torinos, green Torino. But yeah, this road right over here. Somebody had an apartment in one of these houses or something over here, but the high school's a block away. Oh, you know what? It's not this one, it's the next one. It's right next to the high school. There's one road where you come up to the stop sign and you're actually like at a 45-degree angle. Stop there And we used to have people wash the road, and we used to jump that road. Here it is. This is the road we used to race on in the 80s. Hell yeah. Looks like could be the original same road. Oh man, I used to run this field, and I was always in the top 5 all the years of gym school or gym class. Oh, that brought back a lot of memories right there. And then over here, it never used to be a grocery store like it is now. It used to be a little like burger place called Gussie's. Now they have a big restaurant on the south side, but you go over there on your lunch break, go to Gussie's and get like a cheeseburger. They had steak sandwiches. Oh my God. French fries. We were always over across the street at Gussie's. I like the way that guy was carrying his baby. Alright, I'm gonna go in the store. The Piggly Wiggly. Or Piggly Wiggly. Piggly. I'm gonna run in here and get some water, some Gatorade, and I ate lunch, but I don't have anything for dinner, I don't think. Unless I turn the oven on, and I hate doing that in the summertime. I'm trying to think what I can put on the stove, maybe. Maybe I'll get some burgers. But anyways, yeah. I got a premiere coming up in just a couple minutes, you guys. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.